Hey everyone, it is JackelWolf back in Sky Factory 3 with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Last episode we looked at the difference with the single blocks versus compressed blocks when it comes to using the hammer. Today we're going to look at the sieve. Now we've already made a sieve in previous episodes, but I've got the recipe right here. Your regular sieve, which does regular blocks of cobblestone, sand, or dust, or there's a couple others, dirt, soul sand, things like that. For wood planks, a half slab, 2 sticks. Then you got your heavy sieve, which is 5 logs and 2 sticks. Very, very straightforward. And in these, you are going to need a mesh. Now, right now, all we have available is string, but eventually we'll be working up to others. So the flint stiffened mesh, use flint and string. Iron, same idea with iron. Diamond mesh as well. There is this other mesh here. This is for something different. I don't believe it actually works with these. I've never really tested it. So I just ignore that one for now. It's not what we're working on. So over here we've got our crafting stations. Sieving, we did do a little bit when we sieved through the dirt to get the stone. Now we are down to last episode we broke those blocks down. They are now into dust. I've put equal amounts, so I've got 3 compressed dust and 27 regular dust. They are the same amount of blocks. So individually, if you were doing the individual blocks one at a time, it would take you 9 times to get to the 1 compressed. But again, we've got this 9x9 grid that works. I do believe it works with the compressed as well, but I've got this set up for a 1-for-1 to match with the 27 here. Now, the reason I'm doing compressed or doing dust is what I am looking for is bone meal. The different sieves will give you different items. This one here is really good on metals, and you get that bone meal. And that was the regular string mesh. If you get up to the flint mesh, you pick up gunpowder and crushed black quartz. Up another one, redstone. Redstone is very important. We'll be doing a lot of that going forward. And then with the diamond, you narrow it down, but your chance for these drops increase quite a bit. So diamond is good when there's one of these that you are, desperately looking for, like redstone. You will use a ton of redstone when you go to automate stuff. So we're just going to flip back here to the mesh now. With the string, you've got your sand, picks up cactus seeds, gravel, got flint, soul sand. There's a bunch of different things here. All of this stuff is useful in its own sort of way, so you'll definitely have a reason to sift a number of different items here. So really quickly now, I'm going to do the compressed dust. Very, very simple. That's 9 blocks, 9 blocks, and 9 blocks. I've picked up 2 bone meal. That's what I was looking for. This metal iron ore pieces, we'll get into how we get ingots out of those, or how we get they're called ore chunks, and then from an ore chunk we can get ingots, but we'll look at that in a future episode. Now we go over here. This is the 1x1s. I can do these individually. Like I said, I've got the 9x9 grid just to keep things even. Now, my understanding is that the drops from the individual is a little bit better than the drops from the compressed. The bonus with the compressed is you do 9 at a time rather than 1 at a time. But again, we've got this little 9x9 grid. I do believe you can make it bigger. 9x9 is what I usually go with because, space is always a factor when you're up here in the void, especially early on. We will eventually get to auto sifting, but we're a couple steps away from that, so look forward to that one in the future. But that is sifting in a nutshell. So again, this is JackelWolf. This is 5 minutes. That's how I did it, and we looked at sifting. All right, thanks guys.